Hello Taurus, this is your mid-monthly snippet reading for August 2016, and if you're a newcomer, welcome to my channel, and I'm so happy that you've been drawn here and drawn to this spiritually. This is what I feel when people come to visit this channel. I'm trying to reach out spiritually to help you guys, okay? That's my aim here. Also, if you are an avid viewer, sorry, already I'm getting messages coming through and I'm trying to think of what to say as well as this coming through. Okay, Taurus, if you're an avid viewer, welcome back. Okay, my excited spirit guides and spirit, I just can't wait to start this reading. Listen, so we'll start the reading. This is a very fast moving reading. It's not like the in-depth readings what I do on a monthly basis. Okay, what this is fast moving. It's still a 14 tarot card spread, and we've got 3 angel cards here and 2 oracle clarification cards here. Okay, and I am residing in Greece at the moment, so I've got Coca-Cola on ice. I've got the air conditioning on, but it's still hot. And it is 9:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go out this afternoon and I'm going to have a lovely swim. So just going to pop my glasses on. Let's get on with this reading. I've got you here, Taurus, having to be very confident, courageous and bold, okay, because we have the 2 of rods here. Okay, this is where you're sitting at the moment, and then we've got the High Priestess. Someone around you has been selfish, and you have made a poor judgment as well over this person. So this, I feel we've got the High Priestess in reverse. I feel you've made a poor judgment, because the High Priestess, the right way is intuition, and in reverse it's denoting that you've made a poor judgment, I feel, and also a selfish person. So yes, having to be courageous and confident over this poor judgment, and I feel it's over a person. You've had choices here. I don't know what these choices are. We'll have a look later. This is going into the past. Maybe you made the wrong choice here. You made the wrong choice and a poor judgment here. So now you're having to be bold, because this person started to use trickery. And also you've been foolish. It's all coming out pretty plain now, isn't it, in the reading? You made a poor judgment, you made the wrong choice, and this person was using manipulation or trickery around you. Sorry, my nose is itching. Don't know what that means. And you're having to be strong here. It's all pretty much flowing through, isn't it? And this big message here for somebody, and you are fearing the worst here with this person. It's causing you anxiety, and I think this is why you're having to be quite strong here and bold, confident. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, so this is in the right position, and this is denoting that you have, you're on the right track here. Maybe you're on the right track with this person. Which is a bit strange. You're on the right track here, but you've made a poor judgment and a wrong choice. You want justice. I've got here, you want justice. There's something that you're intolerant, something that's intolerable here. Intolerable. Maybe it's the power games. Maybe it's the trickery or the manipulation this person's using that you want justice over because you're just sick of it. It's kind of like a bit of mental abuse. You're intolerant of it. And it's to do with this Emperor here, but you are on the right track with this Emperor. I just feel that maybe male or female, this Emperor could be the Empress, and you know, there's something here that you made a poor judgment. You know that because this person has turned out to be quite manipulative and plays mind games, and it's slightly a little bit of a mental abuse here. Maybe they did this, it's a pattern that they did in their previous relationships, and that's why they never worked out, and you're kind of now realising they have this character flaw. Yeah. I think you've allowed it to go on so long so you can observe this person. But more and more things have come out, and it's like a little bit of a, you know, it's like they've got a mental illness or something. And you feel foolish for choosing this person. But it does say you're on the right track here. I don't get that. But we have the Sun card here. You want happiness in your life. You don't want somebody dampening your spirits like this. I feel this is where the boldness is coming in. The boldness here is you stepping up to this and saying, I'm not going to be treated like this anymore. It's over. I'm done with this now. And, you know, you're really going to say your piece here, and you're really going to be quite dominant over this. Because they just keep pushing the boundaries. They keep pushing your boundaries, and you've allowed it for so long. But you kind of sit back and thinking to yourself, why would anybody want, because you don't understand this, because it does not occur to you why anybody would do this. It's abnormal to you. And you're sitting back and you're analysing this, and you're watching this person because you really don't know what to do about it. And you're thinking to yourself, why on earth would somebody want to push your boundaries and push and push and push and test you until you absolutely lose your temper and and start putting some boundaries down and getting quite dominant? Why would anybody want to push like that and test you like that? It's like a child, isn't it? Testing. Maybe they're testing you to see if you love them, and it is some sort of mental illness. Maybe they've been burned in the past. I feel they might have been burnt in the past, and they're taking this out on you a little bit, and they're pushing the boundaries and they're testing you, and they are trying to gain some response from you by whatever they're doing. All these power games, and I do feel this person does love you, but they've stepped way over the mark here with your boundaries, and I feel like they've tested you too far, and now you're thinking, I can't, you know, you're thinking, I can't cope with this behaviour, there's something not right here, there's something they're not telling me. There's something they're afraid of. There's something that they're trying to gain control of. They're also gaining validation from their behaviour. And it's something that you can't get. You don't know what's going on here. And it's intolerable. It is intolerable. It's quite painful, actually, what they're doing to you, Taurus. but it does feel as if you're on the right track with this person. I feel baggage. I'm picking up baggage. I have no idea. You have thought you've chose the wrong person here. You have thought, oh God, I've chosen the wrong person again, and you are tired. Not tired, intolerable. It's intolerable what they're doing. It's going too far, and they're trying to make you. They're making you feel like a fool here. They're making you feel like a fool, and I feel it's baggage. I feel they're pushing you for a reaction to see if you would be, to see if how far they could push you until you break. I don't know, it's some sort of test, but it's abnormal test. It's an abnormal test, and I do feel most people would walk away from this and find it's extreme, it's intolerable. Got it here. It's slightly mentally abusive. So you want happiness. We've got to that point. You want happiness in your life. You don't want this. But I don't know why the Wheel of Fortune. I think why the Wheel of Fortune's here and this person is your Empress. You do love them, but you don't understand them. You don't understand them, why they're doing this. And if it's a female that's doing this, you don't understand why they're doing this. Maybe they feel inadequate. For some reason they feel that you're too good for them. Maybe they feel inadequate because their self-esteem is very low. Maybe they've been told all their life that they're useless and they're no good and they'll never come to anything. So maybe this is why they found something that they're frightened. They fear that you're going to make them feel bad, and it's all. I feel it's something that's like it's something that they've experienced in the past and they're taking it out on you, that kind of situation. But to the point of going too far, like I'm not saying they're doing this, but like having slight indiscretions to make you feel like that you're not good enough for that kind of thing, you know, turning it around when really it's the other way around. You know, they don't feel good enough for you. Maybe they don't have any money, maybe they have a really poor job and your job's really good, and also they're validating themselves here a little bit by I'm getting indiscretions. They're having these little flings behind your back to validate themselves, to make them feel that they're good enough for you, Taurus. And when they've had this little fling, they'll come back to you like they've won a battle, and it's like, oh yeah, I can carry on now because I feel validated, because I've got attention from someone else who, you know, so look at me, and it's all childish. They don't say that verbally, but they're thinking that. They're thinking, well, I can get this person. But really, you would be the same with that person, because you would be like, if you got involved with them and you fell in love with them, then you start playing games with them as well, because you'd feel, sorry, the other person would start playing games with them as well, because they would still feel inadequate, because as soon as they get involved and they get intimate and they get close to someone, then this is when the games start to play. And so validating themselves by flirting with other people or slight indiscretions, and then coming back to you feeling they've fulfilled that void that they've got within them, and then they come back and they feel like they're an equal to you. It's all a bit twisted, really. I'm not saying they're having indiscretions here, but that could be possible here, male or female. It just, all it does is fills this cavity within them to make them feel whole, and it validates them to be with you. So yeah, it seems like you made a wrong choice here, you know that, but you do feel you have feelings for this person, you do have feelings for this person, and really you don't really know what to do about it. You know this person's in love with you and you're in love with them, but you're aware that they are using manipulation and trickery to be with you, and God knows what they've done, you know, to make themselves feel validated. They may have slept with other people, had sex with other people, you know, and then you know, we've got sexual health to think about then, haven't we? If they've slept with someone and then come to you and said, you know, they're not sleeping with anyone, and I'm with you, and you don't use any protection, and you know, there's all that kind of thing going on, because there's a slight mental illness here. And I do feel you're being mindful about this, Taurus. You're being mindful about this because this has been going on for some time, this manipulation, and you're aware of it, and it's being mindful. You're kind of observing this person now and seeing their true colours. They do tend to try to make you jealous. They do feel there is some kind of control issues here, and God knows what they do to control and make you look pathetic and stupid, what lengths they would go to. Okay, just be wary of that. Okay, I've got you. All you want to do is be happy, and the Hierophant here comes next to this, and for you to be happy in this situation while you're observing this person to see their true character, I have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is you need to have mercy and compassion for this person, because they've got baggage, and and they've got some sort of hurt from the past. Somebody who's also clinging to the past, and they won't let go of the past, and they're taking it out on you. And I've got here, you know, it's red flags in a way. It's red flags, you know, you're being shown red flags, and I think you're being quite sensible about it, because you're being dominant here, because you know, something that's intolerant, you can't tolerate this. You do have feelings for them, but you're now realising that this person may have a flaw in their character. So yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles, which is a work card with skills, but I'm picking this up as always one-upmanship. It's like one-upmanship all the time, and that's what it'd be like if you started being more dominant. Then they would try to be more dominant than you, and then do something to upset the apple cart again. And it's like a power game. So although you've been tolerant so far, you're starting not to be tolerant, and you're seeing it for what it is. And you know, at the beginning of the reading here, it all ties in. We've got a poor judgment, you having to be dominant, and you made a wrong choice because of manipulation, and also intolerance and abuse. You feel foolish. So you want the happiness here, but you want the happiness, you're having compassion towards this person, because you're realising they're in pain, and they're frightened, they're fearful of being with you. So they push it and push it and push it. They will do things until you end it with them, and then they've got what they wanted. Oh, there you go, you see, I knew she would be like that. I knew she would end it eventually. Look at her, look what she's like, you know. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter what you've done, whether you're, you know, flirting with other men or flirting with other women or having indiscretions and flaunting it in front of them and taunting them with this, and you end it because of that, because they're pushing and pushing and pushing to see how far they can go until you actually do say, right, I've had enough, just go, just get out of my hair, get out of my life. So that's what they're doing here. So it's all one-upmanship, and all you want to do is be happy, and you're trying to have compassion in this situation. Sorry about the children outside, they're playing outside next door in the garden. So it's like you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything here, Taurus, at all. You know, you've been a good person to this person, and they've just taken you down this road of abuse, mental abuse and manipulation, and they're trying to humiliate you and push you to right to the edge until you finish it with them. Yeah, I do feel that you want to start again. I don't know if you want to start again with them or start again alone, because I've got the Ace of Rods here saying you want to start you want a new beginning and a new adventure. You're now starting to think. You're being mindful over this, Taurus. Because if you did become dominant with them, that would validate them to go and sleep with someone else. That would then validate them to go and do something horrible, you know. But they don't realise that they've pushed and pushed and pushed until you've done this. And then when you do it, if you do push them to the limit, and you do walk away and you do go and meet someone else, they'll just say, well, I told you so. Didn't I say that that person was like that? When you're not like it at all, Taurus, it's all craziness, all of this. So now you're thinking you made a wrong choice here, I can see that. And you want to start a new adventure. All you want is happiness. You do have compassion for this person, you do, but it's all one-upmanship. So really, it's making me angry. I can feel the feelings of frustration here. If it was me, I'd say let them get on with it. Let them get on with their one-upmanship, but go somewhere else to do this, because, you know, you don't need this. This person, I wouldn't say they're very young either. If they want to have mind games and control freaks and, you know, then run around with people behind your back, let them go and do it with someone else, because, you know, I would think about starting a new beginning with this. I would. We've got 3 angel cards to bless this, and the angels are going to bring you peace from this situation, peace, harmony. They're going to bring this to you, and blessings here. Because this person with these flaws we've got here thinks that you're going to help them in some way. You're more like a codependent. They're treating you more like a codependent. There might even be alcohol involved here, or some addiction. I don't know, really, but it may just be their personality. I think they're paranoid as well. There may even be mental issues, paranoia. The oracle cards here are the clarification oracle cards. Before you make a decision, I feel, of what you want to do here, because you do have strong feelings for this person, and you can see where this is coming from. But before you make a decision here, this whole situation is turning toxic, okay? And I do feel my spirit guide is saying this whole thing is turning toxic because I think their previous relationship was a toxic relationship. But they're kind of projecting that onto you, and I feel that you need to let this go and let them be toxic somewhere else, you know, because you're a good person, Taurus, you are. But you're not sure what to do. So it's saying here, you'll know in the morning. What that means is, when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. It's saying sleep on it. But do you know what? Is it wise to sleep on some sort of control freak? They're not going to change very instantly, are they? You could sit down with them and say, look, this is what's happening. Why is this happening? You know, I'm not cheating on you. I'm not running around with people. Why are you doing this? You know, you could sit down and say that, but how long would this go on for? I think they would push until you actually went and met someone else. And then they would say, well, I knew he would do that anyway, or I knew she would do that anyway. So the final oracle card is water. This is causing you to be very emotional, because it's also bringing back memories of your past hurts, and it's hurting, but it's going deeper than it should do, because it's hurting, and it's going deeper because it's opening wounds up from your past. So this person is disregarding how you feel and what you've been through. All they're interested in is testing you to the absolute limit here, to see how far they can go with you and push it. But they don't care how this is affecting you, how deeply wounding this is to you, okay? And I can see that you're very emotional. It's like pulling you in emotionally, you know, into this toxic relationship, by making you jealous, by always second guessing yourself, always thinking this person's going to leave me if I don't do this and I don't do that. This person's going to leave me if I'm not compliant with what they're suggesting, or what they're saying, or what they're doing. Yeah. A difficult one, Taurus. Okay, so that's your mid-monthly reading. That's gone on for a little while because it got a bit intricate there and a bit convoluted. I just want to say to you guys, personally, I would step back here. A huge red flag's flying here high, and I would step back because this person's not going to resolve their issues, if ever. They will do this until they're alone and in their 70s, and then thinking, oh wow, you know, why did I let those people go? Because they had a string of people that were good to them, and they abused everyone. So I do feel that this person's not going to change, and because I don't think they will even help themselves. Male or female, okay. And what you want in your life, Taurus, is harmony and peace and happiness, and that says that here. And it says sleep on it, because you've got a lot of emotions involved here. They pulled you in here by manipulation, but it's difficult to sleep on someone who's got deep flaws in their character. Yeah. So I'll leave that one up to you, your choice at the end of the day. If you would like a personal reading and guidance on this, spiritual guidance on this, please email me. Okay, my email address is down here somewhere, and I can help you with this personally. If this resonates with you and you really don't know what to do, and you want to find out the truth of what's going on behind the scenes here, I can help you with that. Okay. You know, my in-depth readings at the moment, I've got like a discounted rate at the moment. My in-depth readings are usually £45 British, but are now £30 British, and that's for a 45-minute reading, which is a lot longer than this, where it goes quite deep into your situation. Also, if you'd like a snippet reading, which lasts up to 20 minutes, not this one's gone longer for a snippet reading, but if you would like a snippet readings 20 minutes for £20 British, but only skim over the surface. I would say this reading here is not a snippet, it's more like going into an in-depth reading. This one that I've done here, for some reason, Spirit, my guide, wants people to know clearly about this scenario here, and couldn't wait to tell you actually about it. Yeah, so I'm going to send you all my love and all my blessings, and you take care, Taurus, okay? And I'm here if you need me for any personal readings, okay? And bye-bye.